Torrents are a seamless way of sharing files, and it has been possible with ease with the mechanism of P2P sharing, that is the peer-to-peer sharing. Yeah, about that we will be speaking in detail in this video. So, in simple words, it's actually networked by people, and it just actually works between the clients, between the users. It just works between us. There's no server exactly which works or which hosts the download file. So there has been many sites, torrent sites like Pirate Bay, Giphy, and what else? Uh, Kickass, and many such torrent sites which actually give you the torrent files to actually download it. But there are also clients which actually manage the torrent files to download the actual content from the internet. That's the BitTorrent client and uTorrent client softwares. So, if you don't understand the next few minutes which I'm going to speak, here's the gist about what I'm going to speak. Okay, so what is the peer-to-peer sharing? Is a simple thing. Okay, just like client and server model works. Like the client requests file from the server, and the client gets the file downloaded from the server. That's the standard way and how the downloading goes. But here in peer-to-peer, the uploader, once he uploads the file gets distributed into the pieces and it goes into the clients. So all of the file is just divided and it is between the peers. So the files are downloaded just with the peers network itself. So which means that more number of peers, more would be the more would be the download speed, and yeah, faster would be the files, like more would be the files life. So yeah, that's the gist of P2P sharing or P2P. So how this actual P2P file sharing system works is, okay, so consider an user. He uploads a file to this server, and just for the initial days the file just remains inside the server. Soon it just gets moved away from the server, which means there is no actual server which holding the file. Instead, the file gets distributed into pieces among the peers or the users which are connected to the link. So they're downloading. So the file just exists among the users. So when a new user comes and joins to download the file, he requests the pieces from the other users to actually download it. So that's the whole thing about P2P sharing, and that's what makes the torrent so powerful. And also that also makes the torrent the most worst thing, probably type of file sharing, as you can always download a file only with more number of seats and peers. Okay, so just clarify the terms. Peers are actually the total number of downloaders and uploaders, and then seeders are the people who actually just upload the file. Like you might have noticed that after downloading a file from uTorrent on the uTorrent client software, you might see an option saying it's seeding. That's what actually means, like it's uploading the file. It's just uploading the file and just making the file alive. While the leechers are the people who just download and never involve in upload. So probably I'm one of them. Okay, just a joke. Okay, so that's about the P2P sharing. So as far as my use goes, I probably download movies, games, and music sometimes from the torrents, and probably torrents are the main ways from which I actually download movies, and yeah, so that's the important thing for me. Okay, so now in the recent past 4 to 5 years, we're having types of. Okay, so there are cloud torrent servers which actually download the torrent files for you and keep it in their cloud, and they give you the link for that server to be connected, and they store the file in their server and give the download link, so the download could be much reliable and faster. That's the idea about the cloud torrenting. So yeah, that's pretty crux of the torrents and torrenting. So yeah, that's about torrenting. So yep, thanks for watching this video. And if you did like the video, please leave comments in the comment section below. Yeah, so thanks for watching.